How's it going, everybody? It's time for another great Mr. Postile video, and we're still on homebrews, homemade and homebrew for Thanksgiving. Now, right off the bat, I gotta say, I still haven't done my gameplay video. I've done my intro, but not my gameplay video for Baby Pac-Man on the 7800 homebrew. But I'm really trying to get these out there. Don't mean to shove everything down your throat, but hey, that's what Thanksgiving is all about. Indulging, overindulging, shoving everything down your throat at once. I also want to get to IntelliDiscs by Phaser Cat, available from Atari Age. And this is Tron's Deadly Disc from the Intellivision, but made for the Atari 5200. So hopefully I can get both of these videos out tonight, because it is my last day off for Thanksgiving break, and I may not be off again until Christmas. I don't know at this point. I do 10-hour days, an hour drive there, an hour drive, 12-hour days just for work, and they're going to work the heck out of us. So hopefully I can get at least these two videos. I have more homebrews than that. I'm not going to be able to get to all of them, unfortunately, like I had planned. So here we go. This is what I got from Atari Age, around $50, and then you got your shipping, etc., etc. And we'll just break the seal from Atari Age. Unfortunately, this one's ripping. The other ones I was able to get to open easily. But this is a boxed copy. Phaser Cat made this. Ryan from Phaser Cat. Whitmore, I believe the name is. Beautiful box. It looks like something you would find on the shelf at Kmart back in the 5200 days. You know, it looks like it. It's a silver box. It's beautiful artwork on there. There's your gameplay picture, and it says right on it 1 to 4 players. That's really cool. Now, there's not 4 people in my household at this time. Normally there is. My daughter's off to school. My wife does not play video games. My son does, but you know, he's onto his gaming PC that he just got recently, so I'll probably just be doing a 1-player version. It would be awesome to do a 2-player version. It'd be great to do a 4-player on this, but probably just doing a single player here for you right now. Dazzling high quality color visuals, exciting arcade and multiplayer modes, 3 control modes, play it your way. So welcome to the grid. Now the 3 control modes they're talking about are trigger mode, where you run and shoot with 1 joystick. They have one with a keypad mode where you run with the joystick and you push the button for the appropriate angle or which direction you want to shoot the disc towards your enemies. And then there's a twin stick mode on it as well. And that way you're running with one and you're shooting with the other stick. Atari 5200 controllers, as we all know, are iffy at best. I do have one that I cleaned up really well a little while back, and the other one I did do the gold dot replacement on. We'll probably give that a try here just for the heck of it. But there are other means, other ways, other people making controllers for these. I have one by Retro Games Boy. I have a game pad by them as well, a number pad that you can hook another controller into. So we'll give it a try maybe that way as well. But what is in the box for IntelliDiscs? Let's open it up and find out. Now this is beautiful. I don't believe I have any other homebrew games at all for the 5200. So here we go right off the bat. I just love the 5200 cartridges. They're just friggin' huge. Just like the system, it's just friggin' huge. Is there another home console that's bigger than the 5200? I don't think so. I don't think. Not in my collection anyway. And I have a lot of old consoles. They made overlays for this game, which is great, and they fit right in the back. Atari 5200 did that, much like the ColecoVision had that in the back of your cartridge. And we have two overlays here. I just blasted the other one off into infinity and beyond. These are your overlays for IntelliDiscs, which is really cool. It's going to tell you which direction each button is going to shoot your disc. So that is cool. We have these inside with the cartridge. Great presentation. This looks like a cartridge you would buy for your 5200. Like I said back in the day. I didn't have a 5200 back in the day, but my friend did. they had the 2600 up until the point that I got an NES, so. But unfortunately, it was the 5200 was a victim of the great North American game crash, like so many others. So we didn't get everything out of that system that we could have at the time. Got mine within the last 6 years or so. So that's cool. That's our cartridge, and that's our overlays. And then when you dig it out further, you're digging here, we're digging. We have our instruction manual. And it's a beautiful instruction manual. Very nice quality. Now this is a game that came out, I think, last year in 2021. I was on Atari Age buying some other things, and I saw this, and I'm thinking, you know, I don't think I have any homebrew games at all for my 5200. I have a lot of the original library. Not a complete set, but a lot of really great games for it. And so I saw this, and I'm like, well, let's add to the collection, okay? So these homebrew games are great. I mean, these people were able to do stuff now that the professionals couldn't even think of back in the day. And I did find a few things on Atari Age as the Ryan was making this game. He was making, you know, the betas, and hey, people were able to download and test play it, and found a forum on that where he talked about what he was adding, what he was trying to do, and everything. So really cool, really great art. Did a great job with this presentation, I do believe. There's the identifier. Comes out later, you gotta shoot him in the eyeball. Your scoring, your point system, all right there. I'm just glancing at this real quick. As always, I'm just gonna jump right into the game when I turn it on. And I haven't turned on my 5200 in a little bit. It's been a little while. Earlier this year for Robotron, I do believe. So it's been a while. But we'll get to that. We'll put this game in and we'll play it. Like I said, I'm sorry to be jamming all these down your throat. I'm hoping to get this and the Baby Pac-Man video, both of them completed today, because I go back to work tomorrow. So my video releases may be a little bit further in between, fewer and further in between. I can't even slide this in there. Put this back in the way it's supposed to be, and then maybe it'll slide in there the way that it should. So we'll go and we'll take a look at this. And again, like I said, there's 3 modes to play single player. And then you also have a 2 to 4 player. I don't know if we'll be able to get into that. My wife doesn't play games. My daughter isn't here. Maybe my son will join me for that for this video. Maybe not. This is how you do the twin stick mode, right? And I have my 2 of my controllers here. I have a bunch of these controllers, like so many 5200 owners do have, because they're known to break. They get that carbon buildup on the Mylar, you know, everything's a pain in the butt. And this is the coupler, the controller coupler you could get with Space Dungeon and whatnot back in the day. And I bought it off of eBay, I don't know, a few years back. Hardly ever used the thing, but we'll give that a try. Now, the creator of the game admitted in Arcade USA Willie's video, he really wanted this twin stick mode to be great, but he admitted it was more of a novelty. And I watched another YouTuber, I don't remember the name right now, try it with these, and he had more of a difficult time. So if we got the time, we'll give this a try in this way. If not, we'll play with one stick, trigger mode. But you put your overlays right here. You take them off the back of the cartridge, and we slide them into our controller so that we know what each button does. And they slide right in there perfectly. They're beautiful. And like I said, your player 1 controller, your left stick, is going to be your movement. Your right stick, your player 2 port controller, will be your shooting. And there's the overlays. They fit right in there beautifully, perfectly, wonderfully, just the way they were intended. So it's great. It's great that they included this you know, Phaser Cat Ryan and Atari Age put this in here for us. We'll give it a try that way. We'll try just the one stick if I can. If I have the time, I'm really going to be pressed for time here today to do this and Baby Pac-Man. But probably end up using my Retro Game Boys arcade action stick to play it. So I won't have single, I'll have trigger mode here, but you know, you see, you got everything right here. This is a great controller. Go check out Retro Game Boys. And they have the number pad here, which the overlay won't fit over, but that's okay. We'll give her a try anyway. See what we can do. And Retro Game Boys also has other things that you can connect a 6-pin controller to. I have one of those. Got a little dust in there as well. It's just the gamepad. So if we play a 2-player with my son, maybe we'll use these since they're going to be more reliable than the stock 5200 controllers that everybody complains about. Because why not? Because they would break immediately as soon as the system came out. You get the carbon buildup on there, and they were not working right. So without further ado, I'm trying to get everything put together so that I can do this and my Baby Pac-Man video all in one night and get them both out to you tonight. So I don't know, one might get buried by the other. You see me posting a video, you might not see the other video get posted, but it's there. That's the joy and love of YouTube. Once it's posted, unless I take it down, or unless YouTube takes it down for me being a dirty old man, it'll be there for you to watch. And that will wrap up our Thanksgiving week, because tonight I have to go to bed early, which sucks. I have to go to bed in time for my 3:40 a.m. wake up call for the dreaded work. But that's how we pay for these things, right? By working for it. All right, everybody. Without further ado, and like I said, another great Mr. Posthoff video, if I hadn't said that before, let's go to some gameplay of IntelliDiscs, which was, what? Tron Deadly Discs for the Intellivision game system. Also came out from Mattel M Network for the Atari 2600. Well, now we have it right here, right now, for your Atari 5200 Super System. And that's pretty awesome. Let's take a look. Okay, well, let's try us some IntelliDiscs for the 5200 here. And I'm going to try it in twin stick mode first, just to see. Just to see. Cool, the music's pretty sweet. Okay. Arcade mode. Let's see what we're even doing here. Arcade mode. Select game mode. Keypad, control mode, keypad. I got this room so frickin' dark I can't even see my controls, so twin stick. We're going to try it this way. See what happens. You got to recenter that. Let's see how we get it. You got to recenter your other stick, your second player stick, or it just keeps firing. This isn't working out so well for precision as a twin stick game. just shoot it on its own. So twin stick wise for me, maybe my controller's messed up. I'm trying to shoot it in the direction, but it's all going to the top. It's all going the wrong way. So let's reset this. I will try it with the keypad mode, and we'll see how that goes. I'm getting my butt handed to me here. Okay, alright, let's fire this up and try just using the overlay with one single 5200 controller here. We'll see how that goes for us. It's going to be hard to see in here, but I do have a backlight on, so hopefully that doesn't ruin how things look. And then I'll try it with my Retro Game Boys controller. Hit start in arcade mode. Press control mode. Arcade mode. Control mode. Trigger. Twin stick. Keypad. We'll do the keypad. We'll try to do the keypad. Okay, we're running. We're running. It is going the direction we want, but trying to remember everything. Block. That's a little bit more responsive, at least for me. But it's trying to remember which buttons do what on the keypad. I mean, you can look at it, but then you're taking your focus off the game. Not a biggie. See, I should have hit. Oh, my overlay just fell off. The sticky fingers, my overlay came off. Stick that back in there. Okay, let's try it again. Reset. Start. Keypad mode and start. Okay, wherever they're at. I should have hit the block and I didn't. That's my fault. Oh no. Yeah. It's hard to remember. Oh, I just knocked off my my overlay again. Now I'm screwed. Someone as elementary as me might be better off just going with trigger mode. My overlay is laying on here on my palm of my hand. I'll never clear a board like this. Jerk! I'm gonna be dead. Yeah, the overlay is kind of stuck to my finger. I don't have time to stick the overlay back in. I gotta find a better way to hold it down. Otherwise, I'm not gonna know these buttons. But yeah, it's a little distracting. I guess once you get to know it, what to do, it's still way better than twin stick mode in my opinion. Maybe, like I said, maybe my second controller was just bad. Needs good cleaning again. But when you're using the overlays and you haven't memorized where they're at by muscle memory or whatnot, you gotta look down. You need a little bit of lighting in your room, and you gotta hope that it doesn't stick to your finger and then pull all the way off like mine's doing. Like I said, I'd like to play the multiplayer mode. I don't have anyone here to do that with me. I think that would be for me where the action is at. I would love that. Way too long, so from here I am going to plug in my Retro Game Boy controller and we'll do trigger mode. We'll do trigger mode with it if I can find it. I'm standing right here, put my butt in your face. Oh gosh, the wire's all tangled up. Disconnect these other two. Don't need them anymore. There's Poncho's not happy about something again. Probably at my gameplay. Okay, we all set here. Got our Retro Game Boys arcade stick. Go down through here and start. Trigger. Let's hit start. I'm waiting. I died instantly, so it's the reset. I'm not very good in trigger mode. Mr. Postar, you're not very good in any mode. No. Gotta learn to block, that's my big thing. Keep shooting at an angle. I want to shoot straight. I want to shoot straight and keep shooting diagonally up. Not getting anybody. There we go, there's one. recognizer out here to show you. How about that? I don't think that's happening in this gameplay. 2 for 1. In trigger mode here. Don't look at my sloppy room here. One more. Alright, well that's good enough for now. Good enough for now. So there you have it. That's IntelliDiscs for the Atari 5200, a brand new game for your Super System there. Came out last year, I think, 2021. But just when I was on the Atari Age website getting my Baby Pac-Man and my KC Munchkin for the 7800, I happened upon this and decided, hey, I want that too. And it comes with overlays, pretty sweet. I didn't do that great in it. That's me. I need to spend more time practicing. When you see these videos, it's my first time ever playing. I just pop it in and hit record. So I'm just learning. I try to look at the instruction manuals sometimes ahead of time. I really need to do that. The twin stick mode was cool. It did work. But like he said himself, Ryan, it was more of a novelty thing. He wanted it to work better, is what I'm assuming from that statement. Phasercat said that on Arcade USA Willie's video of this that came out over a year ago. Probably the keypad mode is probably the best. You need a better lit room. I tried to keep it dark so that I could record the screen better, but at the same time then you can't see your overlays and what does what. You need to get that muscle memory for it. You need to know what's where. I kept accidentally knocking the overlay off. It would stick to my finger when I would press too hard or whatever for the crouch or the block. And also just looking down at it gives you just enough time to get your butt kicked. So if you're like busy looking down, okay, where do I want to throw this disc next? Then you're screwed. If you look down and you try to see where the block button is and you mess up, or it sticks to your finger and comes the whole way off, well then that overlay is no good for you whatsoever. The trigger mode I had a few problems with. Maybe it was just my controller or the way I was doing it, but it seemed to always throw it at a diagonal instead of the direction I wanted to throw it in. I should have tried that with just the stick, the original 5200 stick. Instead I used a newer stick, so maybe next time I'll do that. I think the keypad mode is probably going to work best for me in the future, but I need to memorize where to push without looking at it. Like I said, that muscle memory, I need to just know where to hit. But I think it's a great game. I wish I could have tried out multiplayer. I have enough controllers, but again, I'm never going to get 4 people to play. I'm not getting the wife and daughter down there to play when they're at home, and trying to get my son to play, but he's busy doing other stuff right now as well. So maybe at one point down the road I can get a video going of just me and my son playing the multiplayer mode, because I think that's an awesome idea. I got a 4-port. I have a 2-port 5200 as well, but the 4-port, that would be really cool. Get some friends together and sit there and just throw discs at each other. But yeah, these homebrews have come a very long way. These are games that are just as good as, if not better, I think better than original releases, because people, it's a passion for them to make these games, and companies like Atari Age to put together whole deals like this, like you just ran to Kmart or Toys R Us or whatever, and you're buying the game for the first time. Really, really cool packaging. Great overlays for the thing, the cartridge. I love 5200 cartridges. At the time, they were the big fatties. They were the big boys on the block, and then Atari went back to, your Atari 2600 size for the 7800, because it was backwards compatible with the 2600. So you could also get the cartridge adapter. I do have that for the 2600 games on your 5200 if you want to do that. But I bought that more for a collector's aspect than to actually use. I used it a couple times and then I've never touched it again. But I'm all over the place here. IntelliDiscs, based on Tron Deadly Disc for the Intellivision, Mattel Intellivision, Mattel M Network for the 2600. Check out those versions as well. There's some great videos out there. No Square Gamer has a great video on the IntelliDiscs. And Willie Arcade USA has a great video out on this, so go check them out if you get the chance. I'm sure he'll play it better than I did. But I'm going to try this again in the future and see what I can or cannot do with it. Thank you very much for joining me for another great Mr. Poe style video. I know, again, I'll say it, thank you. I pushed a lot out there. I had 5 days off. I wanted to shove a lot out there, so I'm shoveling it down your throat like you do Thanksgiving dinner. I'm just video after video. I meant to get the Pac-Man video out Sunday, and I didn't get anything out Sunday. So this is Monday. I'm trying to get these 2 out and edited before the end of the night. Hopefully I can do that, because it's back to work for me tomorrow, back to long shifts and long drives, and that's going to go on probably right up until Christmas. So I'll be back to my regular schedule, probably 1 video a week if I can manage it. So thank you very much. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving weekend here in the U.S. Everybody else, I just hope you had a great weekend. And I do appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by. Thank you. Oh, Nacho. Come here, Nacho. No biting. No bite. Ooh, no biting. Oh, Nacho, stop.